You know what? I've heard this song before. All right, 21 Pilots Car Radio. Let's get into it.
I ponder of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know it's dire, my time today. I have these thoughts, so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence. Sometimes quiet is violent. I find it hard to hide it. My pride is no longer inside. It's on my sleeve, my skin will scream, reminding me of who I killed inside my dream. I hate this car that I'm driving. There's no hiding for me. I'm forced to deal.
Oh man, this is crazy. This is super different.
Yeah, I don't know what to think.
I heard people, okay, not
okay.
heard. I read in the comments that people said like they're a genreless band.
Okay.
And I mean, so far this is only the second song we've heard, but I would agree. Like, I wouldn't know how to classify this.
Right.
It's almost like spoken word, but it's not spoken word. You know what I mean?
But it's literally spoken word.
But it is, but it isn't.
And this is
You don't really have
before-
music with spoken word, right? Spoken word is just word.
Right, true.
Right. So it's like it's not spoken word, but kind of vibes
But he's
like
speaking words. This is so crazy. I feel like, okay, he didn't have his tattoos yet either.
it. Yeah, this is 2013.
So, this is interesting.
Okay, so someone stole his car radio, so now he can't hide from his thoughts, so he can't use his radio to distract himself.
That's deeper than it seems.
And he's thinking about what his dreams where he's killing people. So I kill people in my dreams all the time.
I don't kill people.
You never have? You never killed a person in your
Somebody's
dreams?
killed me in my dreams.
Oh man.
But then I, like, resurrected. This is very... I mean, I have no thoughts right now.
Yeah, it's kind of just like,
What?
What I once bought, cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence. Sometimes quiet is violent. I find it hard to hide it. My pride is no longer inside. It's on my sleeve, my skin will scream, reminding me of who I killed inside my dream. I hate this car that I'm driving. There's no hiding for me. I'm forced to deal with what I feel. There is no distraction to mask what is real. I can pull the steering wheel.
I'm forced to deal with what I feel. There is no distraction to mask what is real.
Sometimes quiet is violent.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
I mean, I feel like sometimes when you sit in silence, it's not like a peaceful silence.
Right, like your violent thoughts and feelings that you're processing and
it's
stuff.
like sometimes when you're active and distracting yourself, you're actually more peaceful and like...
Right, you get to mask what's real. And what's really going on inside you may be violent, it may be sad, it may be depressed. You know what I mean? It could be a bunch of different things. But you have a distraction, you have a radio or a TV or something.
Right, or people converse, you know what I mean? Conversation, you go to work, you come home, you cook dinner. Like, it's just like boom, 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 boom.
So I wonder if getting his radio stolen, does it turn out like throughout this journey to be like a good thing that happened?
Right.
Or is it like just, nah, it's just messed up? You know what I mean?
Did he even get his radio stolen? Or is it like a metaphor, like a sort of like art?
I hate this car that I'm driving. There's no hiding for me. I'm forced to deal with what I feel. There is no distraction to mask what is real. I can pull the steering wheel. I have these thoughts, so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
Okay, is this supposed to be like the vibe of going crazy or something? Like he's sitting in the corner of a bathroom just cutting his hair without even looking, you know what I mean?
Shaving his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like...
And without even looking in the mirror, just like going at it.
I feel like there's some kind of like sort of like ceremonialness to cutting your hair off. Like even like I feel like a lot of times when women get to be like 30s to 40s,
Or go through a breakup.
or anything like that, we'll cut our hair off. Like I, in my teenage years, had like a sort of gothic phase, I guess, and I cut my hair off. I mean...
You ain't cut it off.
I cut it really short
Cut
though.
it short.
But I feel like, I mean, when Britney Spears had her breakdown, she shaved her head. I feel like that's, yeah.
reminder of something terrifying, cause this time there's no sound to hide behind. I find over the course of our human existence, one thing consists of consistence, and it's that we're all battling fear. Oh dear, I don't know if we know why we're here. Oh my, too deep, please stop thinking. I liked it better when my car had sound. There are things we can do, but from the things that work there are only two, and from the two that we choose to do, peace will win and fear will lose. It is faith and it is sleep. We need to pick one, please, because faith is to be awake, and to be awake is for us to think, and for us to think is to be alive. And I will try with every rhyme to come across like I am dying to let you know.
Okay. I'm trying to remember.
He's saying a lot.
Right, okay, he said faithful peace. What? I'm trying to remember.
You tried.
What he just said.
One word.
Faith will win and fear will lose, or do you remember?
No. I definitely don't remember this.
Oh my goodness.
There are things we can do, but from the things that work there are only two, and from the two that we choose to do, peace will win and fear will lose. It is faith and it is sleep. We need to pick one, please, because faith.
Peace will win and fear will lose.
Mm-hmm.
He says that there's faith and there's sleep, and we need to pick one.
Mm-hmm.
And you can either have faith or you can have sleep.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
That's interesting to think about. I almost feel like it means like basically having faith, things will sort of get better, like sort of being like hopeful, and you know what I mean, or ignoring it. Like acknowledging or ignoring it.
So he's not talking about sleep like go to sleep. He's talking about sleep like not being
Like sleeping
aware,
better.
like not being awake, like that.
Like unwoke.
I don't like the word woke.
I'm kidding.
I do not like the word woke.
You know what I'm saying? It's such a like
you know what I
thing.
mean? Like sleep like that. Not sleep like you can have
yeah.
faith or you can get a good night's rest.
Like basically in denial or like in acknowledgement, I think. That's what I think.
Okay. Okay. Man, I'm trying to make this make sense. He's going fast.
And fear will lose. It is faith and it is sleep. We need to pick one, please, because faith is to be awake, and to be awake is for us to think, and for us to think is to be alive. And I will try with every rhyme to come across like I am dying to let you know you need to try to think. I have these thoughts so often.
Okay, that's what he's talking about. He said to be awake means to think, and to think means to be alive. And I'm trying to let you know with every rhyme to think and something else. So, okay, that is what he's talking about. See, you're the art interpreter. And you just know. You know what I mean? You just know. I'm like, I can be very literal sometimes, and you're like, let me think in my art brain. Oh, this is what it means. You know what I mean? Like,
It's like a calculator.
right? But it's like an art
You
calculator.
just put art in and you get an equational. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
I get so confused with the like artistic expressions sometimes.
Like I am dying to let you know you need to try to think. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought, cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
Okay, why does the hook go so hard? Now that I kind of know what the song's about, I'm like, ooh, this hook hits different. It's like, so when I have these thoughts that I ought to replace the slot with what I once bought. Like, replace the radio, you know what I mean? With the radio he once bought, so he doesn't have to sit in silence and he doesn't have to be awake and thinking.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
so now I know what the song means. Like, the hook is kind of smacks. You know?
I was just listening to the instrumental. I like that. That's cool. You think I'm freaking out? We have to be really still.
Look, where's Waldo?
Oh, where's Waldo? What are the chances? Okay, this is so random.
Where's Waldo?
This is so random.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
funny. That is funny. That was a blurry face.
Let's see. hair back.
What?
I find her something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know it.
Where do you think he's at?
I have no clue
It
what
looks
is
like
going
a
on.
subway station or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Like a metro stop
I mean,
or
I
something.
really have no clue.
What?
I mean,
His hair's back.
right. But sitting in silence in your car is such a vibe. Like, you really just have all the thoughts in the world, good or bad. I mean, we started listening to radio. Sometimes I would drive in silence. Sometimes I would play like a little self-help tape, you know what I mean? Like some Tony Robbins or Jim Rohn or Zig Ziglar or something like that. I used to play stuff like that. But when I didn't feel like hearing that, I would just like drive in silence. It's a whole vibe.
I like that.
It's kind of weird. You literally just talk to yourself the whole ride. Like maybe out loud if you're really crazy. You know what I mean? But sometimes out loud, sometimes not. Sometimes you just
really
drive,
crazy like that,
drive, in the car like I am happy, and out loud just saying it over and over and just stuff like that, right? And other times you're just in your head.
How it be, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do.
I find her something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know it's dire, my time today. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
Oh! I knew that was a metro stop or subway stop.
What?
I knew that was a subway stop.
Okay, man.
Jeez.
So-
Oh, I like it.
What was that ending all about?
It was like, I guess that was like a glimpse into his head, maybe?
I don't know, but it seemed like it was going well. You know what I mean? That's why he was like, I encourage people in my rhymes to think and stuff like that. Like this losing his car radio was going so well. He's writing rhymes encouraging people to think, to be alive, to just to think. And then at the end, he just like tried to commit suicide at the station, right? Because that's what that was.
Well, I have a theory.
What?
I feel like the mask was him putting on like a costume for his crowd.
Okay.
And then it was like he shaved his head, he puts the mask on, so it's like he's not even him anymore. And then once he takes it back off, he's him again, so he has to deal with himself again. So it's like that would be the sort of like parallel to like playing the radio up loud, distracting himself. You know what I mean? But it's not really him. And then when he's back to dealing with him in silence, oh no, he can't handle it. Got to go. That's what I think, at least.
You know, coming into this song, I was like, you know what? I've heard this song before. This is that song that goes like, my heart's a radio. It beats for, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
My heart's a radio. If you dream, so listen closer.
Yeah. Oh, something like that. I was
To my
like, dang it.
stereo.
I think I heard this song before. It's this My Heart's a Radio song, car
No.
radio. My Heart's a Car Radio. I've heard it, so I don't think I can really react to it because I've heard the song.
Yeah.
And I told people this is my first time listening to 21 Pilots' last one. Now I'm a liar 'cause I think I heard the song Car Radio. It's about my heart being a radio. That's what I was thinking all morning. I was like, dang it. Let's see when we turn this song on. Let's see.
Before we shot this, I kept asking him, like, which one do you want to do next? He's like, well, there's some others. Like, don't do the list because car radio, that one's on the list, but let's do some others. I'm just like, well, that's the next one they said to do. Now it makes sense.
Okay, now I'm glad.
That was
It's good to know that
cool.
it's not that one.
I love, like, meaningful music because I really am starting to feel like it doesn't even matter how it sounds if it means something.
I remember watching a Big Sean interview one time, and they asked him like, "What's your favorite kind of music?" He's like, he doesn't care about genres. It's good music and bad music. That's it. There are no genres. It's good music, bad music. I feel that same way. Good music, bad music. In all genres, you have good music and bad music. I listen to good music. So if you wonder why we're on a different couch,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got space now.
because we're on the road right now, visiting family. We happen to be in New Orleans. That's why I got the Papa Leg but New Orleans shirt on.
Yeah, woo.
We're visiting Lex's mom. She lives in New Orleans. So this whole setup is the New Orleans setup, the Mardi Gras beads and whatnot. But yeah, that's where we are right now. But we gotta keep recording. Gotta keep going on.
Keep up the work rate.
Gotta keep up the work rate. Stay on the journey.
Yes.
Gotta kick it on the couch. So,
Couch gang.
thank you for tuning in, especially if you made it all the way to the end. You're a real one. We appreciate it. And let us know your interpretation of car radio. down below, because
Yes.
I think we're in the ballpark.
Yes.
We're in the ballpark.
But what did that "Where's Waldo" mean?
Right.
He was lost though. Eh. You know what I mean? Where's Waldo's
Lost
always
in his thoughts.
He's always lost amongst the whole crowd.
Right.
So I mean, I feel like it went, but how far down the rabbit hole did it go?
But yeah, let us know your interpretation without any spoilers down in the comments.
Yes. And which song comes next?
Oh, I need to post the list.
I think we know. I think we know some, but like.
Yeah, someone emailed me a list. I need to post that. But yeah, appreciate you. Thanks for supporting us. That's a wrap.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. You to go. She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know. But I don't know.